In most of the world, there's a rule that almost everyone follows. The baby sleeps alone, in a crib, in their own room, from the very first months. Parents are told this is safer, healthier, that it builds independence. But here in Japan, almost nobody does that. I'm a father of three, 5, 3, and 1, living in Japan. And in my house, like in millions of Japanese homes, the whole family sleeps in the same room, on futons, side by side. We even have a word for it. We call it kawa no ji, the character for river, because when a mother, a child, and a father lie down together, the three bodies look like the Japanese character for river, three lines flowing side by side. Tonight I want to explain why. Let me start with the room itself. A traditional Japanese room doesn't have a bed in it. It has tatami, woven straw mats, and in the evening you take out a futon, a thin mattress you lay directly on the floor. In the morning you fold it up and put it away. The room becomes a living room again. This changes everything. There is no baby's bedroom because there is no bedroom at all. The room is not defined by furniture, it's defined by what the family is doing in it. So the question, which room does the baby sleep in, doesn't really exist. The baby sleeps where the family sleeps. And there's a second reason, a much older one. In Japanese culture, a baby is not seen as a separate person who must learn to be alone. A baby is seen as someone who has not yet fully arrived. There's an old saying, a child under 7 belongs to the gods. It means a small child is still somewhere between the spirit world and this one, still becoming a person. So the job of a parent is not to teach independence early. The job is to hold them close until they are fully here. In the West, the goal is often to help a child separate. In Japan, the goal is to let a child stay connected and trust that they will separate on their own when they are ready. Now, I know what many of you are thinking. Is it safe? This is the part where I have to be honest with you. Bed sharing carries real risks, especially with very young babies. Soft mattresses, thick blankets, pillows, gaps between the bed and the wall, parents who are very tired or who have been drinking. These are dangerous. Health authorities in many countries recommend against sharing a bed with an infant. That advice exists for good reasons. Japanese futon sleeping is different in some ways. A firm, flat surface on the floor, no gaps, no soft mattress to sink into. But different is not the same as risk-free. I'm not a doctor. I'm a father. I'm not telling you what to do in your home. I'm telling you what we do in mine and why. If you're considering this, please look up the safe sleep guidance where you live. Please. So what is it actually like? Let me tell you about the small things nobody writes about. We start the night as a river. 3 straight lines, perfectly neat, and then the river breaks. By 2 in the morning, my child has rotated 90 degrees. Their head is on my wife's stomach. Their feet are on my face, not near my face, on it. And it hurts, a little. And it's hard to sleep like that. But that is also what co-sleeping is. You don't get one without the other. And here's the part I think about, late at night. The nights are not restful. That's true. For years now, I have not really slept the way I did before children, but this won't last. One day, my oldest will want her own room. She'll close the door, and the river will lose a line. Then another, and one night, my wife and I will lie down, and the room will be very quiet. Nobody warns you about that part. So when a foot lands on my face at 2 in the morning, I complain. Of course I complain. But part of me knows I'm going to miss this. Here's the thing I want to leave you with. I don't think Japanese parents are doing it right and everyone else is doing it wrong. I don't believe that. Every culture built its sleep rules around the house it lived in, the family it had, and the world it was afraid of. Western parents put the baby in another room because they had rooms. Japanese parents put the baby beside them because they had one room and a floor and a folded futon. Neither is love. Both are love. They just took different shapes. But I do think it's worth knowing that the rule you were given is not the only rule. Somewhere, right now, a family is lying on the floor in the shape of a river, and they are fine. I'm a Japanese dad with 3 kids, and I make these videos to explain how we actually raise children here, not the version in the guidebooks. If you want to see more, subscribe. Next time, I'll explain what happens inside a Japanese nursery school and why the parents write a letter to the teacher every single day. Thanks for listening. Sleep well.